Broadcasting from the Helmerson Sports Center studio, this is the Loon Morning Show.
And good morning, I'm Chode, along with Davo and Tech the intern.
Oh, good morning.
Guten Tag and whatever.
Whatever.
So, this was just posted by Barry yesterday. Kind of blowing up our Facebook page, so I'd like to get your guys' thoughts on this. A Stearns County undercover officer detained a driver for taking video. Of him.
Oh, okay.
Of the police, as they were doing an investigation. She refused to give the cop her license. In fact, she was, I have audio.
Okay.
Have a listen.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Sheriff's Department, you have your driver's license, please. What are you doing taking video of us for?
Because I can. You're a public servant. I can take videos
Absolutely.
of you. We're in the public.
Yep, can I see your driver's license, proof of insurance, please?
I don't believe I have to give that out.
Yeah, you do.
What's the reason for the stop?
'Cause I want to know why you're taking videos of us.
You have to have. I have to have committed a crime for you to ask me for my driver's license.
Well, can I see your driver's license, proof of insurance, please?
Dave already
I don't answer
looks
questions.
like he's going to
Well, we're conducting
dig
an
the,
investigation. You're kind of interfering with our investigation, so that's why I'm stopping you, to figure out why.
But
the bottomless pit a little bit deeper for this woman.
I have to be accused of committing a crime in order for me to show my driver's license.
This goes on for 5 minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
We want to know why you're videoing us.
I can video any public servants I want to at any time.
But why are you taking
Because-
video?
No, oddly enough, some ignorant little dimwits suggested that radio DJs are public servants.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you have to have a reason.
Because
I called her a bad name, and then she came. This wasn't here, but then she brought her daddy to the radio station to come threaten me or whatever. And I called her the name again.
No, I don't have to have a reason, sir.
And I had some names for him, too.
I do not have to have a reason.
All right. Well,
No,
can I see
I
your
don't.
driver's license, please?
No, you can't. I haven't committed a crime. And am I being detained or am I free to
Yes,
go?
you're being detained right now.
Okay, if I'm being detained, what crime am I suspected of committing?
You're not being. We're conducting an investigation.
Okay, what crime am I
You're
suspected of committing?
You are interfering with our investigation.
How is that? By video?
Yes. Right now, failing to identify yourself is a crime.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
no.
Actually, I think, yeah, it is. You can certainly be thrown in jail for saying you're somebody else.
This was in Stearns County?
Stearns County, ladies and gentlemen. You gonna make it, Dave?
I'm a little bit torn on this one because I think sometimes police are overreaching, but I also think that being a baiting a-hole isn't doing anybody any favors, right?
Absolutely nobody any favors.
I think that there are times where filming police is very beneficial. I think that there are times when filming police is very necessary, but to just film police because you can, if they're not doing anything that looks suspect to you, right?
Right.
If they're not beating somebody or doing something that really raises eyebrows, to film them just because you can seems like you're trying to be YouTube famous. You're trying to get a viral video out there and make police look bad.
That's what this woman has done. It was published on January 18th to a YouTube. I'm not going to give out the YouTube channel. This is a pretty blatantly anti-cop channel.
The cop is just trying to do his job.
Right. 45,000 views on this video. So that's basically fantastic.
Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and act like police are without fault or they're not overreaching sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But just to pull your car over and start filming a cop because you can, and if it's true that he is an undercover police officer, you're jeopardizing his investigation by revealing the identity of him being an undercover cop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. Sometimes they push a little bit too much, but at the same time, you don't need to bait police. Police have a tough enough job without people like this.
Right.
Guess what? They wouldn't stop you and ask for your ID if you hadn't instigated it.
Right. There's that.
If she had gotten pulled over by them for nothing and started filming and they said, give me your license, and she said, why? And they said, because you're filming us. No, but you were filming them. That's sort of suspicious, right?
And he's undercover, so obviously he's going to have questions. And obviously it's suspicious. Sorry.
Well,
you're
undercover.
You're instigating. That's, to me, is the problem. If it had been a stop initiated by the cop, fine. But you prompted him to come over to you.
It wasn't an undercover cop. It was just a plain clothes cop. I guess there's a difference.
The headline says Minnesota undercover cop detains driver. The
correct.
YouTube headline.
But it's actually not exactly correct. Good morning. You're on the Loon.
Hi, you guys are talking about that officer?
Yeah, and thank you for your patience, too, by the way.
If I pull up and just want to record even a traffic stop, I should be able to do that. And now, if he wants to come over and ask me for my license, I'll tell him, give him the finger. I think it's a public safety in order to make sure that every officer is doing their job correctly to be able to go up there and record them.
Right, and there is no law, actually, either way. There is no law saying you have to or you don't have to show your ID to a cop, which basically means you don't have to. But there's no Minnesota statute saying either way. Another thing that the woman in the video brings up is that she claims she was pulled over for a traffic stop, which is illegal in Minnesota for an unmarked police car to pull you over for a traffic stop. Although the cop keeps saying, I pulled you over because you were videoing us while we were investigating something. It's murky area. I'm definitely no lawyer by any means, but it kind of seems like a bad situation overall.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the way the officer flew off on the handle. It's just, it's just be more polite. You're here to protect us, not to obstruct our justice and peace of life.
True. He didn't seem like he was going off too bad, though. But, neither one of them were exactly polite.
Yeah.
Neither were polite, but neither were exactly totally belligerent either. They were just... I think they were both annoyed with each other.
The officer to pull her over just for the fact that she was videotaping. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I gathered by the conversation.
Right. I don't know if that's going to come under the umbrella of interfering with an investigation, because I know you can certainly go to jail for that.
Oh, absolutely. But that's normally more blatant.
Right.
Somebody's trying to get arrested, and then you go over there and try to create a scene.
Right. I
didn't see that.
And I didn't know if she got up in their face about it with the video camera, if she was just across the street, or if she was driving with it. Isn't it illegal to use your phone when you're driving?
Yeah, there you go. That could have been a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, the video only started after he was up at the window of the woman's car.
Right.
From that perspective,
guys, keep going. It's just obviously we tell these days it's a touchy subject, which it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. We should be able to have an open, honest conversation about it. But then again, there's the internet, so we can't.
Yes, I definitely agree there.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, thank you guys for taking my phone call.
You betcha. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
A couple of years ago, I would have definitely fallen more on the side of, the police are out of control, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm getting really sick of vilifying every police officer. I'm getting really sick of every cop being under suspicion just because they're police officers.
Agreed.
Who's this woman going to call the first time something goes wrong? If someone breaks into her house, who's she going to call? This guy, who's going to show up at her house with a gun drawn, having no idea what's facing him on the other side of that door.
Or if it's a ghost.
She's going to drive around and film him because she can. I mean, come on, you can't have it both ways.
True. Good morning, you're on the Loon.
Hi, I just want to comment on that, too.
Okay.
All these, the crybabies that are out there, they whine, and they instigate the police officer to try to catch them doing something wrong.
Right.
Why don't you just if they allow the police officer to do his job and he does something wrong, sure, I understand that, I get that. If I sit and watch somebody all day long, something's going to happen. If that's what you're looking for, or you can justify, an action that they did to antagonize the police officer like that. And the worst part of all this, and the only reason I real comment is, this is St. Cloud. We read about it, we hear about it, we do all that everywhere else. This is St. Cloud. Come on, it's like You want to be a YouTube star for 5 seconds, and then there's going to be a better one after you anyway. And it goes on and on and on. It's
right.
Just let these poor guys do the job. I was in law enforcement, and you get so tired of justifying what you did. And the reality of it is, if I didn't do something in order to be pulled over, be it fast, slow, tail light out, whatever, it's on me. And I guess just let them do their job, and the chips fall where they may. They're not going to try to. We don't go out of our way to do paperwork. We don't go out of our way to look for trouble. So it's just kind of, that's my 2 cents. And I just get so tired of this rhetoric, and it's on and on and on, looking for bad, because there are, officers out there that do cross lines.
Absolutely. And we're not going to deny that, but trying to egg on an officer to get him to do something wrong.
Exactly. We could videotape somebody all day, and I'm sure you could find something.
Yeah, please don't videotape me all day. Please don't.
Okay, that's my 2 cents. Thank you very much.
You bet. Thanks for calling.
All right, you bet.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, on the surface, again, since the video didn't start until he already had her pulled over and was next to her car, we don't know exactly what happened.
There's a lot of questions unanswered.
Plenty of gray area. From the perspective where it is, it seems like they're both he's trying. I mean, you can sense the frustration in his voice.
Oh, yes.
And you have rights.
Yeah.
And that's cool. But
it's understandable.
Again, it's the gray area that we don't know about. What happened before she was pulled over? What kind of investigation were they in? What was she doing? Was she honking at him? Was she yelling at him? Was she just getting in their way? What was she doing? So it certainly has gotten a lot of reaction on our Facebook page. If you want to check it out and join in the conversation, jump in. Make sure to plug your nose.
At your own risk.
At your own risk. Facebook.com/1037 The Loon. It's been a feisty conversation.
Good opinions, though.
Yeah.
Always like listening to them.
Yeah. It's good to hear everybody's opinion on the facts. And for the most part, everybody's staying fairly respectful. But
yes, thank you for that.
Yes, but for the most part, the rest are just adding some seasoning to the little spice to the conversation.
Yeah.
But you'll have that. That's the internet for you. So if you want to check it out again, that's on our Facebook page, facebook.com/1037 The Loon. Do have sports coming up, 8:25 and a half. It is this.